Good morning, model makers. So we're picking up from where we left off last week. This is the last of the Sherman tanks here that was being built, and it's got its clear coat on top. Its tracks are here, they need to be glued today, and we'll do that as we do this next model that we're going to be working on, or next models, depending on how many we get done today. I don't know if any of you joined us yesterday when we had our first brick build live. That was interesting. Took way longer to build that locomotive than I thought, but it is a wonderful brick build. Anyway, what we have today, we've got both a Cromwell and a Churchill. And what I'm thinking is maybe start on the Churchill, and if we have time, move on to the Cromwell. So I think that's what we'll do today. Move the Cromwell out of the way. So these are all loads, like I say, for wells and for scenery on the layout. We've been working towards as many as we can. This also means I've got the Sherman here to work with in between parts, drying and things like that. There we go, let's have a look. We've got the instructions there, I'm just checking. And similar, different tracks, but similar to the Sherman, it has got the rubber tracks as well to be fitted. So I'll put them to one side for the moment. Let's have a look. Well, literally 2 sprues. So we might well get 2 done today. We might well get 2 done. So let's have a look. Although there's probably going to be copious amounts of painting to be done, but we can work around that. Anyway, let's put the destructions there. We want a scalp. We're going to want the liquid poly. Is that a new one? No. Liquid poly there. Scalpel. And now I just need to find the parts that are required right now. So 22, wow, 22 times I've got to do that. So 1, 22 times, that's mad. Okay. Insane. I know they're the same both ways. They are. Right, that's kind of going to make things a little bit easier. Okay. So basically, I'm going to need to detach all of these. Basically make a huge pile of them. Now, if there's something I learned from doing the Shermans and the other kits that we've been tackling recently, is that anything that has a hole like these, it's a good bet before even starting to pilot that hole with a drill. and to save a lot of aggravation down the line. So that is something I'm going to try and do on this occasion. I'm just going to take off at top for the minute to free up the space, and that is a lot of bits to drill out. So let's have a look and see what we've got in the way of the micro drills. That's quite possibly the larger. Put that to one side. Some of these are even all I'm doing there is just using my fingers. Oh, see that one? That one caught straight away. Yeah. That one needed to be drilled out. And you know, not all of them do. But there are going to be those that do. We found one already. I think, oh, there we go. It's another. There we go. And that could have turned into a complete nightmare when I was building. So that's all it is. I was just trying to prep them up. And some of them, I'm just going to put that off. Some of them do actually need a little bit of trimming with the, get some of the excess off on the sprue. So we'll take these ones off first before the second set. Hopefully we won't lose any of these. We could do without that. I'm just going to give these ones a drill as well. We've got another one here that wants to, yeah. Put that there. Okay there. So cut these ones off as well. Maybe bring the camera a little bit for what we're doing. I'm doing my best to try and keep an eye on the chat, but it's hard. I've said this before. I become engrossed in what I'm doing and what's taking place in front of me. When I'm building models. So I hope you all had a good weekend. I believe Model Rail Scotland was on. I imagine a number of people attended that show. Yeah, there we go with them. Still nursing off. Why does it do that every? Still nursing off that cold from the other week. No, it's just a bit of a throat issue now. Right, that and a sniffly nose from time to time. I believe it's also February half term, isn't it now? Excuse me. Right, anyway. Let's put that there. Oh, scalp. Actually, no, we need that scalpel back. But poly. So, my choice of glue today is Humbrol Liquid Poly. Love it. Use it all the time. I find it works great. But obviously there are other products out there that you could use, but I tend to stick with the Humbrol Liquid Poly. Tweezers. Obviously, the other day, building, what was it? The brick building live, that was it. This had a knock-on effect because I had to clear this workspace, so I'm going to have to build another workspace for doing the regular brick builds. Because, how can I put it? It was significantly interesting this morning trying to ready this area, and yesterday using this area, moving everything so that I could actually do what needed to be done without anything getting in the way. So a bit of glue on there. And obviously, because I have prepped that piece with a drill, it has just gone straight on. Whether we will be that lucky with all of them is a different matter. So that is one done there. 21 more to go. At least I believe it is 21 more to go. Only thing about there being 21 of them, by the time I get to the end, they should have started setting already. And we don't want to be losing anything. It's quite hard, green on green working. It is, doesn't look that bad on camera, but actually, when you're using your own eyes, oh, there we go, come on, there we go. So I think it was a week or two back on the lives here. I've been waiting for loads of parcels, and one had to come all the way from China with some parts for an upcoming project, and they were completely wrong, the parts. I managed to find something that was acceptable to use. This weekend, but still may need some modification. That's what I'm used to now. That's what I do. It's like kit bashing 24/7. That's what we do. We work with what we've got. So just remember, prep is 90% of the job. It really is. So drilling those holes should hopefully have made my life a little bit more easy today. And I do believe it's this week I go and collect my Longmoor, my Daypull O-gauge Longmoor austerity. Maybe I'll make a couple of wagons for it. Wait, I've got a couple of wagons there to use anyway. But I need to paint them up and things. Bought them a while back. For the O-gauge project, which went on hold, as we established in the past for health reasons. A lot of things went on hold. I was about to say, I think we may have lost that one, but I don't think we have. Because I kind of heard where it fell. I say that, and no one will be able to find it. It had to happen eventually. Let's have a look. Don't look like that, but I found a chain. No, not right now. It'll have to wait. And if need be, I'll have to kit bash something as I do. We're getting there. There are some that need to be trimmed before I can put them on, but I'm trying to avoid those ones right now. Keep looking down to see if that part jumps out at me. I'm pretty sure that it went towards the underneath of the desk. Oh well, it is what it is. We have to work around it. Not that one. Come on, here we go. Yeah, so Model Rail Scotland is not a show I've been to before, but it is a canny distance from me. It is a canny distance. Not an impossible distance, but it is a canny distance. Let's bring these down here because these need trimming in places. Like that. I don't really want to cut myself open at the same time. There we go, that one's done. Half an hour in, and we've actually done quite a bit. Doesn't look like it, but we have. And I think I'm going to have one last ditch attempt at trying to see if I can find that bit that flew off. I was curious to see if it did in actual fact go into here. I don't think it did. But I might have a look. Can we see it? Nope. Seeing it. Well, that is a shame. Oh, I might have to build this one with one missing part. That might be the sacrifice that has to be made on this one. I don't think. No. Oh well. Anyway, the next part. Number 12. There we go. I might be able to disguise it being missing anyway. Weirdly enough, I think I better get my little drill out again. There's all of these need to locate. Try this one instead. There we go. I am in no way a professional model maker. This is a hobby. I wouldn't even know what makes someone a professional model maker. Wouldn't even know. There we go. At least I know that will fit. Well, they should fit anyway. Oh. Excuse me. Right. So they effectively want to be upright when they are placed into these ones. So let's just grab that one, work with this one first, and then see how well that it does actually fit. So they go upright there. I mean, that looks fine. What I'm a little concerned about is how flush they look. No, well, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to go next. According to this, they all face the same way. And one by one, they go. Now, if I have to build this with that one piece missing, what I might do is make sure that whenever it's positioned onto its wall well and things, that it is discreetly placed in a position that effectively hides the fact that it's going to be missing one. And what I'll do is I'll place it somewhere where it won't be as noticeable. I try to just work with it being less noticeable. Let's have a look at that in there. This one here, not too happy with. There we go. It should work. And the end one's going to be at a bit of an angle. Like that. And apparently the same happens with this one up here. So there we go. In no means are they perfect, but at the end of the day, it is a very old tooling. I'm just going to put that there. I'll try and straighten that up a bit. And there are some other parts that need to be placed on there, so let's have a look. Clean these parts up a little bit here to make sure that they are going to work. Okay. Interesting. And then that needs to be glued to there. Let's just check I've actually glued it into that hole. No. There it is. And I need to make another one. And we immediately appear to have an issue with that one. Let's get that side glued on. There we go. And remember, with old tooling is going to happen. There we go. Rectified. And then we just need to place, let's get the tweezers, this might help. Place that under there. So that's a lot of wheels. There's a lot of wheels and springs, and guess what? Not finished. We have another one to do. So again, I am drilling out these holes to make sure, I have to try and make sure that the next component gluing onto them is actually going to fit where it's meant to, just to make life a little easier. Right, now on this occasion, they have to face the opposite way. And because I'm going to miss one out, mainly because we're missing one, what do you do? They do all look like they're ski with anyway. Put that one in there. don't appear to be all over the place, but they're an interesting one to work with, I can tell you that. Right, now we do what we did with the other one. And put these end pieces on. And tidy them up a little bit. So, I believe I have now done those parts. Next up, turret. But that doesn't make any sense, it can't be that one. Because there was no side bits on it. There we go. Must be that way around. Oh, we are going to have to balance this with something as it glues. Something like that, I think. So, while I wait for that to glue, I need to get myself a piece of copper wire. There we go. Some snips. For those of you who don't know what I'm doing here, basically, a good way I find of applying super glue is to use a bit of copper wire, a bit of twin and earth. And there we go. I'll find the super glue, and then I'm going to glue these tracks, which are from the Sherman. Now, I suspect, yes, you probably could get the poly to do it, but I tried it the other day and it just wasn't. It did not want to play the game. So, trying not to injure myself and glue myself to anything. All I need to do is use a clamp. Obviously not put it on the bit that I've glued, but nearby will actually hold it in the correct position, like so. If I just get the excess off that, I can just manipulate that glue a little bit. Oh, and it's come off. Maybe I shouldn't have manipulated it. It didn't like being manipulated. Often things don't. Anyway, place that there. Try not to glue it to the workbench. And then just do the exact same thing all over again. You don't need an incredible amount to get it to do what we want it to do anyway. There we go. Might need to put a second clamp on here. There we go. That one's just sprung off because I moved it too quickly. Might have to go for a second clamp idea with this one as well. There we go. And we might as well cut up these tracks while I'm at it. Try not to put that piece of copper wire anywhere that's going to cause problems. Metal rules. Let's have a look. There we go. Now I suspect that it's more than likely that they're going to be required to have the brushed on rust effect like the other ones. So I'm just gonna, don't need much. And regular viewers may be asking, well, where's that wonderful, where's one of your, what do they call them now? One of my dishes there for the paint. They're all being cleaned. So all I'm going to do is try and brush over the track parts, if I can help it. So it's just a rust colour, I believe. As you can see, it does make a difference. That won't take long to dry. I'm using a diagonal motion just to try and hit the surface all the time. There we go. Second one. All done. There we go. Put that there to one side. I'm going to have to clean this brush. I think that turret may be glued now. It's fairly well positioned for the moment. Right, next parts, which are 97, which is here. 99 and 100. Well, this is interesting. I'm not seeing 99, nor am I seeing 100. Oh no, there they are. They're a lot smaller than I expected them to be. At 98, over here. Yep, I believe. Oh yes, and 96. Alright, let's just clean up those parts. One seems okay. Right. Bring the glue back in. Right. Let's put this top on. Like that. And we're going to have the awful job of placing these on. Still managed to get them on though. Right, that wants to go down over like that. So flying off all over the place. Yay! Well, actually, that wasn't the next part, but we've done it anyway. In some respects, got the turret done. And in actual fact, I need to glue those tracks together. So I'll have to glue those tracks together. Amazingly, these have holes as well, but they are also completely filled. This is going to be a fun one again. So out comes the super glue. Now it is rubber, so a bit of friction should cause it to take. But it probably won't in my case. It most likely won't. Now in the instructions they wanted to use like a hot glue, not hot glue, like a soldering iron to melt the two pieces of rubber into place. But I don't want to ruin my soldering iron, so, or the tip anyway. I know one thing, I'm not standing here, sitting here all day holding them. My fingers want to glue to them already, but why the rubber doesn't want to glue to the rubber is beyond me. There's them tweezers. I think that might have done the trick. New technique. Got kids screaming in the background. Don't know what they're doing to each other, but they're not mine, so it's okay. Obviously, I don't want to glue my tweezers to the rubber, so I've got to keep separating it every so often now. I think we're going to have a game on with this one. A little bit to melt a bit. Oh, it's excruciating. If I can get that in place, then I know I can edge it over to where it needs to be. The trick is going to be being able to leave it so that it stays where it's meant to go. And that one's worked. That one has done its job. So we just got to hope that we can get this one to comply, which, to be honest, I don't think it is going to. But, you know. Let's get rid of that for the minute. Right. Enough with the super glue. How many people would like to see me start building the mallard again? Because I haven't finished that. That was another thing that just got put on hold with all of the other things. Once health issues in the household came what they were. I wouldn't mind getting that finished this year. It tells me I need to drill these holes again. Come on, people, show some love. It sounds like everything's a bit of a drama with these children outside at the moment. It's like Coronation Street or EastEnders. Not that I watch any of those. What we're doing is building a Churchill tank, a Mark 7 by the looks of it as well. Mark 7 Churchill tank. There we go. Clean those areas up. I don't know if that's bonded yet. Not quite. Getting there. While it decides what it's going to do, we can move on to the one that is bonded. So that's this one. So apparently we need to place the tires, the tracks, although they feel like tires because they're made of rubber, onto here. I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to hold off there. We are. And I am going to, let's have a look. Well, not on this one, it doesn't. But what have we got there? Olive green, olive drab. I think what I'm going to do is place some paint into some areas where I probably won't be able to get to it again afterwards. And because acrylic thinners, I want it to dry fairly quickly, so I'm probably going to use a larger brush and thin it out a little bit. Because I fear I won't have the opportunity to get back in here again. So just effectively like a wash, put it on and then put a second coat on over the top. Because also I don't know how much of it is going to be visible. So let's dry off there a bit. Not even on the camera here. It's not a very specific way of painting, but I just want to get those areas there covered because I know exactly what's going to happen if I don't. I wish I had. That'll be the first thing. How is this one doing? It's... Oh, it is gluing. I don't want to glue it to me, though. It's an altogether interesting way of doing things, isn't it? Upside down and back to front. Okie dokie. So that's the one for this one. Everyone's going, no, it hasn't dried yet. I know it hasn't dried. I also don't give a toss. And the reason for that is because that was a last minute idea anyway. I just wanted to get paint in areas where I wasn't entirely convinced I'd be able to do it again later on. And I've not, there's another reason as well. If this doesn't go on, it's going to bend it like mad. So I need to get those areas glued up ready. Me likey. I didn't really have to paint all of what I did, but it's certainly going to make it worthwhile anyway, because I got all the little wheels done and that. That'll come in afterwards. And paint more. This is very modular, this particular set. I'm actually very tempted go. It's going to look the part when that's done. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to let that dry. So move over to this one. I'm not 100% certain that this one's going to go on as easy, but we can try. I would definitely say that the assistance of tweezers does help. You can see on this one, unlike the other one, I've actually put the join up the top on this occasion. On this occasion, just to see if that makes any difference. Just try and pull that a bit tighter on the bottom. Not too bothered if it's slack at the top. So that wants to be glued. Yeah, all of these, whole thing just needs absolutely drenching, to be honest. All the way along there. And as I found out earlier, it's probably a good idea to put some along there. Right, now I need to run a bead along here as well. Where's that plastic clip? Oh, I've got a metal one now. There we go. What do you think? I don't know, I've got the one way to listen. I think I'm going to get away with that though. I think I'm going to get away with it. Well, it definitely seems to be gluing in place, but just to be 100% sure, I'm going to put a little bit more glue on, because I'm an absolute heathen when it comes to things like that. Oh, that's some very upset children out there. I'm going to say that. I've certainly got some vocal cords on them. Nice. So now that I've done that, I can move on to the stage. How's everyone doing anyway? Not a bad kit, this, so far. I'm quite enjoying it. Right. I mean, you would never believe that I've got this. I've got an absolute ton of sound deadening in this workshop. You would never believe it. Oh, I see. That goes there, that goes there. Okay. No. We're aiming for there. Let's see. Oh, like a glove. I'm going to do that flash when it's finished gluing. But like a glove. Wonderfully done. I suppose if you wanted to add some extra weight, you could do it now with action here. Just place it inside. I don't feel the need though. That actually worked quite well. Okay. So we need these parts here. I do believe these might be the last bits on this sprue. Sprue finished. Flip these over. Let me see what is what. There we go. Got me tweezers there, which need a bit of a clean. Luckily, I have a lot of scalpel blades. There we go. Right. So, I see. So it's a case of one by one. Let's get them into position. Now, I suppose if you were doing a diorama in a war scene, physical battle or station somewhere, you could have them open with people sticking their heads out and things like that. But no need in this case. Absolutely no need. Because these are going to be on the back or on the top, however you want to put it, of some war wells. There we go. So we got them on. What's next? 93. And so many model makers out there hate me because they're not going to like the fact that I don't always paint things before placing them on and things like that. I'm going to be like, why don't you do it this way? Because it's my model and I'm doing it my way. As Frank Sinatra would say, I did it my way. So I don't think it's always necessary. Not for what I'm doing anyway. So we got that one on. And that is 87, is it? Yep, there it is. 87. That's going to go on that side. And glued on the front. And the 88. A little gun. A little gun. And the question is, am I going to get it in there without any trouble? Straighten it up. There we go. It is in. Next. So these are pretty much both the same. Just get these unglued, unscrewed, I should say. I do believe I have just emptied this sprue as well. Get away with you. There we go. I think what we need to do now is remove my clamp. I think they've done their job. We'll see how well my job was though soon. So while that's drying there, it'll be that way around. And what I'm going to do is over that part, I believe, is where I have to adhere this piece. And I see I believe I can fly. No, I don't. That bit there, so it's this one here. That one there. And in reverse order, I'm just going to place that there. Let's let them settle for a little bit. The Churchill is almost on its way. So far, what do I think of this kit? I like it. It seems simple enough. It really does. And yes, I think I could make these on a bulk basis happily. For the layout, I don't think I would have any issues doing that so far anyway. Excuse me. Although I am starting to notice maybe a little bit of issue here on this section, but we'll see. It's quite disconcerting because you can feel the rubber tracks when you're trying to glue the bits down and so on, and it totally throws you off because you think you're about to break something. So as you can see here, I'm going to try and get all of that section there to line up properly and obviously sit straight. It's quite a big tank in comparison to that of the Sherman. And basically, I'm just making a commitment here that that is where it's going to sit, because I am going to plough a lot of that on there. I mean, when you put a size comparison up, there is quite a considerable difference there in the size of the two tanks. It doesn't matter. I thought I saw something that I didn't. Well, there we go. A bit extra glue's helping it move around now to give it, I think, the correct position. Here we go again. Like the Sherman, though, I'm not going to glue the turrets down. I'm not going to glue the turrets down. There we go. Mainly for when that explains that, but also doesn't at the same time. That is interesting. Does beg the question. Anyway, talking to myself as usual. But not bad. And obviously we've got to paint it. I don't think that is a bad model at all. I do, however, have to get this to glue on properly, and it's moving around all over the place. So I'll get plenty of that glue down there and get it to stick. But I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to put that on one side now, out of the way, because I have these tracks to fit to the Sherman that was made the other day. Without breaking it. think like I did with the other one, just going to run some glue along there so that when it's sat down it might eventually take hold. And same again with this one. Get the track in. We'll do the same again. And that on there. What I haven't done is I haven't put any wash on this one, mainly because I noticed when I was working on another project after I'd done the other Shermans with washers the other day, and the wash I used was good. It did work well. I just wasn't 100% happy with it. So, where is it? There we go. Black wash. Wash. Black wash for. There we go. What's happened here? There we go. Black wash. So, tub there. Some enamel thinners. Not much left in that. We'll empty that. So that's an empty jar. Or empty bottle. So this has had a coat of Humbrol Clear. For those of you who've never used it before, it's great, self-leveling stuff. I absolutely love it. So that should help this wash. But because it is quite a potent wash, I'm thinning it down considerably on this. I'm just gonna maybe a little bit more. There we go. With any luck, it'll run a little bit and help bring out the definition. I think this is a bit better than the one I used the other day. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera for you at home, but it's definitely helping with the panel lines and definition on any of the detail. Definitely. And not to overdo it. There we go. I think that is pretty much done. We'll see if that works out better than the others. I can always go back and do them. Right. Time for more paint again. That's that thinners. What did I do the other thinners? There it is. For anyone who was wondering before, that was the Hornby Black Wash Enamel. So it's got a bit of the green here, which is Humble Acrylic 155, which is the matte olive drab. Put a little bit of thinners in there just to help it spread easy. Should help it settle as well in positions. And you're going to have to excuse me because it is the door. Hey, and I'm back. Had to disappear as soon as there was another parcel arrived. So, not for me. Right. I know a lot of model makers get really upset as well, going, well, you're not using an airbrush. I don't need it. And I have an airbrush. But I actually quite like doing this. Sometimes the finish is quite... It works for me. So I always put a second fin coat on. So I haven't done the barrel because, very simply, I need something to hold on to. So this is sort of how it's glued now. So this is how it's going to be. Just going to put a little bit more thinners in there. And yes, it's probably going to take a couple of coats. But I want it to spread into all of those lines, because one thing I can definitely say is if I use a black wash on this, there's a lot of detail in the moulding. There's a huge amount of detail, and I'd like to make sure that that is defined and shown. But like I've said before, these are going on to war wells, so unless they're stationary, they'll just be going past, pulled by a locomotive, and then off into the distance. So definitely going to go for a couple of coats with this. And if this one turns out nice, I think we'll be purchasing some more of this kit. Because it was a nice simple one to build so far. I know things that I would potentially do differently this time, if that makes any sense to anyone. There's always going to be an aspect of something you might do differently, but having made one, it's like making a prototype, really, isn't it? Once you've made one, you can learn from that So definitely a couple of coats on this. I'm just using the first one as a scratch coat, so to speak. Just catch the underside. Don't need to do all of the underside, but just need to catch the underside there. I think I need to allow that to dry, including the bit that I haven't done. Hold on, because my fingers was there. There we go. Put a little bit more of the paint on. Not much. Let's have a look at this Sherman tank. It's definitely showing more definition to it. I'm liking it. Yep, I think the black's the way to go with that. So, a bit more paint here. Just thinned ever so slightly. I know this isn't dry, but it's just to smooth over the top. Wait, it's tacky dry. So it's going to catch anything that may have been missed. And then it should level out quite nicely. As before, normally don't paint the barrel, but now that I've done that, I can go at the barrel. There we go. But I am going to have to let that dry. Right, to a degree. There's my scalpel, and I can hold it down. There are areas. And this is thinned hugely, mind, by now on this part. And as for the sides, just going to touch up with some positions, possible locations that got missed. And the same on this side. So there we go, people. The Cromwell. Is it the Cromwell? No, it's the Churchill this time. The Churchill tank. As you can see, we've built it. We've got the paint on. I'm going to let it dry overnight, and we have finished the last of those 3 Sherman tanks. This time with a black wash. Once that's dried, I'll give it a quick spray with the satin varnish. But there we go. That's today's model making live. It has been 2 hours and 2 hours 15. It is 11:45 now. It's time for me to make lunch and do some other jobs that need doing. So thank you for joining me, and I shall catch you again next time. Thanks. Bye now.